Got too much sugar today. And we're live! Hi, everyone! I'm welcome here with Sid the Kid. If you want to introduce yourself.
Okay, sure. I always forget about intros.
I know.
What's up, everybody? My name is Sid Sapak, aka Sid the Kid, aka S. Sapak, aka Sweet Sid Tato. I don't know. I have multiple names going around. Yeah, troublemaker too. Occasionally, I do have a YouTube channel which I will be posting more into starting in September for real this time.
Yay!
I am currently working on book 2. It's called Project Gray so far. It's the next book after The Royal Eyes, and I will be getting some work into that. So yeah, that's all I can say for right now.
Oh, already joined by awesome people. Sid pulling double duty.
Shame. Sorry.
There's a ghost in here. Nicole. Tamira writes hi. Weirdo writes hi. Cache, hi.
Hello.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Wow.
Right, like you about to jump into comments and I say who you are, what you do.
I was just saying hi to people. I've had too much sugar today, and now I'm eating candy. But my name is Lauren. I write poetry, fantasy, and paranormal romance, and also my YouTube channel you'll find poetry that I've written and tips and advice on the blind visually impaired community.
Nice.
Oh, Nina. Going too. Said hi.
But I don't hear it.
My name is Tessa. Nina Natasha.
No, I've never seen that person's name before. Hi, Nina. Welcome. I forgot to say what I was working on.
Good.
I'm not really sure what I work on this stream. So I have book 3 for Demonic Angel. It's Nikki's baby, so. Illusions and Scars. And I think I have like 3 poems I need to finish to add back into my book. Because I realized that I had like my poetry book and then poems, like character poems that are going to go in the second one. So when I took them out, I'm like, oh crap, now I need 3 more poems.
Okay.
Working on a lot.
I see. Got a lot of stuff to do.
No, I'm just trying to stay busy because like I would say before March what?
You're only half in the screen.
Oh no. Let's go have it too big.
I didn't know you knew.
There we go. Blind problem.
No, it's still up now.
No better? No better, Nick?
A little more?
No, because I'm going to be on the floor.
No. Sorry, no.
I can see just fine.
There you go.
But yeah, anyway, I would say back before, I would say like February or March, up until then, like, I hadn't been writing for like 6 months because every time I would write something, I didn't like it.
Charlie Jordan.
Hi, Charlie. And I think it had a lot to do with mental health and just like criticizing your writing and not thinking that you're good enough.
Yeah, I feel that a lot. I think for me, that's something that I do want to talk more about. It's just like you write books, you write poems, you write whatever, but then there's like a time where you just don't want to write at all.
You want the pronoun 1?
Pronoun 1. Hi. No, I think it's harder when you have like a writer's block or you're stuck or like you have like there's a period where you don't want to write. Because even when you're writing and you think it sucks or you're not happy with what you're writing, at least there's words on the page. mean, you can always go back and edit what you've written, but if there's no words there at all, then you don't have anything to edit or work with.
You just have a blank slate.
I was the other day just staring at a blank page.
That feels rough.
Yeah.
But you might, which I want to know, are you going to do that or no?
What's that?
Mental health and people's ideas about disabled society and how they feel like you can't either be involved with them or become part of them.
I don't know. But people can probably hear you, so you should introduce yourself. So.
I'm not a ghost.
You are a ghost. I can't see you.
I'm like Peterborough.
I can't see you. You're going to me as well.
Wow, really?
I don't know if you're really you or if it's just an audio playing that sounds like you.
Maybe I've hijacked a ninja and she's just hiding in the corner.
I believe it. I believe it.
I believe it, seeing I'm Tracy, really.
We said you weren't going to talk about that.
I made no promises.
Why do people think it's funny to jump scare me?
I think it's fun to jump scare anyway.
I don't scream like a little baby.
There you go.
I mean, I do, but that's not the point.
Right. Besides the point.
So I'm Nicole. My channel is known as The Blind Mage. On it, I do poetry, paranormal, and poetry and arts about magic. I also write poetry, fantasy, and paranormal. And Laura and I also have a podcast called Fire Nights.
I know, I keep reading about that.
Ooh,
I'm new. I'm not used to it.
and also, if I've heard correctly, and if I'm subscribed to it, there's a Patreon.
Oh, yeah. But the Patreon's called Fire Nights as well. So.
Oh, thank you, Charlie.
What?
Here, I love your podcast, Advice Site in the Blind Mage.
Aww.
And Heather joined too.
Hey, Heather. Welcome. Yeah, doing a podcast is definitely something new, but it's fun.
You're so cute. Oh no, we have the intro. What is it, last hour? Laura time's up. What?
No, because somebody had suggested that our first actual episode be introducing ourselves, and I'm like, there's no way I can talk about myself for 60 minutes. Even if it's another person in the room.
And then we're on.
I feel like you could.
Huh?
I feel like you could. Like intros is all. I feel like with intros, people focus on one thing. Like what we was just talking about earlier behind stage. Like I don't really tell people a lot about me because you didn't like Disney. Like you can do stuff that like people don't know, So I feel like with intros, it's like this is my name, this is what I do, and they get into like your likes, your hobbies, stuff you did like growing up that influenced you. I feel like intros could be amazing.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of where we ended up taking it, like talking about, the things that we're writing and our hobbies and the things that we're passionate about. And surprisingly, like, we didn't go on a tangent.
Oh, we did.
No, not really.
We did.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One is just like, yeah, we talk a lot. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't that long to me.
Aw.
Time flies when they're having fun.
But yeah, I've been trying to be like more consistent and doing live stream on Mondays. And yesterday was kind of a crazy day, so I never got a chance to do it. And that's why I figured I would do a random pop-up stream to make up for it.
No, you're being consistent yesterday.
That's true. I tried.
So I love these glasses, but I hate them because I need like anti glare. Because every time when I look at you, like I feel like I'm looking at you, you can see the screen through my glasses instead of my eyes, so people never know where I'm looking.
Oh, like glasses I have.
I'm like, I'm looking at you, but there's just a super glare.
Pep wrapped in an enema wrapped.
And an awesome person.
Oh, that's sweet.
Aw.
But yeah, glasses I have were 200. I got 3 pairs, each one was 200. And they're made for light and glare. For you for me to see. But going down there is not supposed to be removable, and sometimes I forget.
You do it anyway.
Yeah.
Until you get a headache and you're like, oh crap.
Wait, did you say $200 for like the anti-glare glasses?
So
I
I got 12 glasses made. I got 1 pair of glasses and 2 pairs of sunglasses. And they're supposed to cost 800 total. I only paid 200.
okay. Cool. I'm about to say 200 for a pair of glasses. I can't do that. I go to Zenny Optical and I buy the cheap stuff that lasts.
Well, because they're especially made.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna argue with things that are cheap as long as they work. So
Yeah.
Right.
Since I glowing,
huh?
Charlie wrote, I love the glowing eyes. I'm sick.
Probably a reflection of the light.
Oh.
So apparently now since an alien. That's what it is.
No, he's a cat.
Oh my goodness, can I be an alien? I want to be an alien so bad.
He agrees. He's an alien.
Charlie?
Wait, but then everybody else is an alien. I think I'd be a cat instead. Too many aliens.
See the little one.
Outvoted. How is my stream and I'm being outvoted? That's not fair. If it's my stream, I should get 3. I should get 2 votes. That's a tie.
Okay, what are you saying?
Listen tight. But then, as a co-host, I get 1.5.
God damn it! This is terrible logic. I don't like this game anymore.
Wait, I have a 0.5 with your sister and this one.
Ooh.
And you're kind of co-hosting too. You're just on the side. What did I get myself into? Now you're actually just making up rules. Okay, we can't have that. It's chaos.
Oh, guess where?
Chaos!
Chaos!
Help me.
And I didn't bring it.
Yeah, that one did. Trouble.
Hello.
Chaos. Okay. I think we're gonna do our first spread
From chaos to spread city.
before I'm outvoted again.
I vote for a spread. Only if you want. See? Ooh, oh.
Oh. Share screen. Duh. You can do it!
You can do it.
You know what's really bad? That I wanted coffee earlier and it's too late. And I have there's just coffee sitting in the fridge waiting for me. It says, "Drink me."
You know what's really sad is that I hate coffee and yet you said that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like chocolate.
3, 2, 1, go! Sprint. Oh, you're cute. man. Oh god, I had the magnifier. Huge. There we go. Alright, how did everybody do?
Excuse me. I know for me personally, I finished up eating my dinner,
Oh, what'd you
and
have?
I had some Chinese food, just some rice, lobster sauce, chicken wings, and crab rangoon. And I didn't do any work. I got distracted, and I was watching YouTube videos. So yeah, that's all I did. What about
You're
you guys?
you're fine.
Ooh, my voice.
I I think I got like 50 words written. And then I was trying to fix a thing with YouTube, and I got sucked into that. But I figured it out, so that's good.
Yay!
Aww.
What?
That, Iceberg?
Word over H?
Yeah. So that I got a friend was Facebook, they're like, oh, turn off for you. I'm waiting for Thailand, I'll friend them. Bad idea.
Why?
I got to dum dum dum.
No. Drama. Drama will follow you.
Tomorrow rights, 210 out of the game.
Nice.
No drama. Don't need no drama.
Yes.
Go. Check it. Oh, Charlie. Helped a friend make some marketing material for their book. Ooh. And added music to an episode of podcast. Yeah, I love listening to her podcast. They're so interesting.
Yeah, bring that for from Facebook. Run.
So I might have to go to YouTube because I think it might be on my end, but all the comments in StreamYard seem like weird for me. So if I have not been replying to you guys, it's because for me, like where I'm looking, nothing makes sense.
So they're
Like,
not showing up?
like it shows up, but I like some of the comments are missing. So what Nikki was reading, I can't see it on the StreamYard. And then things just look like the order she goes into it, I don't see them.
Oh. Yeah, I have it pulled up on my phone because StreamYard is really hard for me to see it. So.
And then also StreamYard has been really wonky these past couple months.
Really?
Yeah,
I
it
mean, I think
like
it's always wonky.
right. Oh my goodness, why am I blanking on the name? This is so bad. I was just on the stream. Whose stream was it? Hudson's. I was on Hudson's stream, and she was having a little bit of problem with StreamYard too.
Oh, who was asking that? Heather, I think the Yeti mics are like 100. I don't think they're that bad, and they come in different colors too. There's Charlie was saying that he uses a Yeti microphone for his podcast.
Oh yeah, and Charlie says that you have Facebook open and made StreamYard.
Oh, really?
No Facebook, just
Oh, you lie.
YouTube, StreamYard, and Google Docs.
And then Natalie wrote they're quite delayed.
Oh, commenter delayed. Yeah. And then I've also seen like when you're in a stream with like a lot of people in the chat, it'll go really really fast. And it's like somebody said there's a way to slow it down, but then people don't like it.
Right. So I was scrolling for where to write. I saw a 2 of 2. I didn't see 1 of 2. And then certain comments that Nikki was reading, I just don't see from my end of StreamYard. So I'm like, smile and
That's
nod.
so annoying.
So like, okay. Because, I like reading comments when I get to see them.
Yeah. Nikki's being a little helper.
Yeah, they said they have a friend request on Facebook, and the person, the friend request one was asking what they wrote.
Ew.
Yeah. I was like, run.
No, I'm like, I definitely have to talk to someone for a good while before I ask, like, where do you live? I mean, I am nosy, but even though I want to ask that question, it's like, especially when you first start talking to someone, it's like, I don't know you.
Right. So that's why I like to say that's why I'm sometimes silent and reserved. I am very nosy, and I think
Oh,
what I
really?
think is weird. Like I say, I stalk people, and what I mean is like if you have a YouTube page, I will go through it, look at your videos, subscribe, and all of that. But I'm with you. For me, I normally ask like, "Oh, hey, like, what country are you from?" You know, and then if people are in the U.S., like, "Oh, if you're comfortable, do you want to know like, can you say which state you're from?" Because like we're all from different time zones. I know for
Right.
me, one day I would like to meet people. Like I love to go to y'all state and meet y'all. We hang out in person and have fun because we do talk on a day-to-day basis, even though I
Right.
our phone. But yeah, so I just like, you know, what do you
Especially
want?
once it gets nicer out.
Right.
But
Right.
still hot as crap. I am not for this. Like, oh, look, we're in fall. Like, no, it doesn't feel like it.
I don't know what the highest was today, but yesterday it was back in the 90s and I was upset. I'm like, we just had 70 degrees and you guys are in the 90s. Today was
People are telling me about the background noise and stuff.
No, she's asking Charlie about the night for podcast.
so
She
yeah.
distracted me. I was gonna look up what the weather was today. It's currently 84, but it's humid. Ew.
Well, I got 73 and 58% humidity. I got my AC running, so I'm good over here.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn mine back on after the stream because it's so loud.
Mm. Okay. Before I put the AC in, I had like a loud fan. So I would run the fan when we was doing sprints because I'll have wow. My mic muted
That's the word. I love
because in my mind I saw
that. Yep,
muted, but I was trying to say mic, so I said mute. I just
yep. That's what you gotta say. That's your new word. You gotta stick to it.
I would okay, so I'd have my okay, let me do it. I would have my mute muted. See, switch them, and then I would just have my fan going. But then when we came back, I'd have to turn my fan off, and I'll be like, "Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain."
What's the snowball like?
You know, remember when I was trying to get the mic plug in my phone? I had like that cushy thingy over it.
Okay.
That's like a muffler to like if you're outside, it will like diffuse wind. It won't sound staticky.
Okay.
Yeah, I sound like I know what I know, but I know.
That's
I know what I'm talking about. But said you get added points for coolness because it was kind of like a Mean Girls reference.
Oh,
Did you say gruel? I meant to say great, then I said cool.
why?
No.
What was it? It was I never realized that Mean Girls 2 was a part of the franchise. I just thought it was another movie that was loosely based off of Mean Girls. So for me, I'm just like, right, but no one really knows it. It's like, but it's like different than the original. So I waited
Yeah,
for like the
it's not really
official
the same
Mean Girls
thing.
2. Exactly. If
I
I'm
want
not
I want to
wrong,
see the musical though. No.
uh, I am not a fan of musicals. As much as I love music, I do not like musicals whatsoever.
Wait, you like music and you like Disney, but you don't like musicals.
There's a certain type of Disney that I like. I
Uh-huh.
don't, and I really just I despise musicals. One time my dad like dragged me there, and it was more of like a guilt trip more than anything. And it was like for hairspray, and I was not amused. He was like, "Can you just please smile for me?" I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I,
And
I hate
now I have to take your cool points away. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's why I have Nikki. That's why I'm a cat instead of an alien. So boom.
You know, like any other medium, there's different types of musicals. I don't know why I want you to like this so much. Wow. I'm being
Like
pushy.
hard. Be nice.
I don't know how.
I know.
Take this away.
Oh.
The
What about
drink.
coffee?
No, it's tea.
There's nothing wrong. Okay. Tea has less caffeine than coffee, so
Yeah, it's Irish breakfast tea.
Oh, nope. You almost got me.
What?
Like, what tea? It's
Damn
not-
it! Why does it taste like acid? I mean sugar.
I was about to be simple. I'm like, oh, wait. The
I
bottle
tried.
or it was the one you made? You want your tea sweet.
I do like sweet tea.
peach sweet tea is where it's at for me.
Like, I don't mind sugar in my tea. Just I gotta be careful with too much sweetener in my tea.
Herbal's good too.
Oh, wait, alright. Said you still have a cool point with me.
Oh, thank you. See, I feel loved.
But you've been good today. So I'll just take half away.
To be honest, I am not normally a huge troublemaker. It is just sometimes sometimes I have a little bit too much energy and it can
A
cause
little? Here, this was said when we started. Blah, 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 blah.
What happens when you get a shot of coffee?
what was that?
That was
Vicky?
who you when we started. You were like unhealing.
Well, because like we haven't talked in a while, so it's just like, yeah, let's catch up. So of course, like when I don't see people in a while, like I have a lot of like energy to unleash.
Aww. But you're the one that decided to take the refreshment challenge, so.
I needed that so bad. So I still need to. All right, quick little rant. I know this is a little writing sprint, but just a little rant so you guys can see. So the one thing is like you're supposed to vlog during it. So I was doing vlogging. I started August 1st, so I started vlogging at the beginning of the month.
Right.
Then
Legit, after the refresh me challenge or like the last day, my card was full and I didn't have my external hard drive, so I didn't know what to do.
Oh,
So I put everything on my laptop, but I didn't have enough space. So I was gonna do it day by day or clip by clip. And the first day, like halfway in, my audio just like cut out.
No.
So I like scrapped like the whole vlog. I'm like, forget it. I'm not gonna do a vlog for the month. And so, but what I wanted from the challenge was to relax a little bit because I feel like I've been stressing myself out. I have a lot more gray hairs than I used to. And so it was just fun to be away from social media and just like, even like all of my group chats, I was not talking in. And then I also got sick and people felt bad. And I felt bad for not answering, but yeah, it was everything. But I needed it. I needed that time away. That's my little
I mean, you can always do like a reflective vlog about like now that the refreshment challenge is over, and then you can talk
Right.
about like how you felt during it and then how you feel now that it's over. Now you're back on social media.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, I don't work tomorrow.
Yay.
I don't think anyone's streaming during the day that I really know of. So I'm gonna take some time tomorrow to film a couple of videos and try to edit them so I can put some more content out.
Yeah. Because you said that you weren't going to make any more timers, so people want something else from you.
Okay.
Yeah. Put me on the spot.
Timers are out.
So timers are hard, y'all. Like
No, I don't even know how to make one. So
in the beginning, I was like, yay, timers. But it was a lot of work. And I'm like, you made one, let's make more. So then someone kindly asked for a longer timer. So I will still make a 30-minute timer. That is on its way. I don't know when it'll be posted. And then I was talking to my brother, and then he was like, I like your timers. I'm like, thank you. He goes, do you have one for an hour? And I said, what? No. And he's like, can you make me one? I'm like, you want me to make you a timer for an hour?
Or
You know how
what
long
do you
they
need it for?
I think for him, what he wanted it for, like some people use timers for like writing, like we in the community use it for writing, but people use other timers like to be productive. So I think for him, he wants to like do work for an hour and then take a break. So I don't know if I could do an hour. The 30 minutes is going to be happening, but the hour, an hour.
It's 2 30-minute ones combined.
Private knowledge room.
Oh, hi.
But the way you do, you got to start from like the.
I'm not
highest
even looking at the chat.
Oh no,
So-
I heard. Look at this.
So now you have to do an hour timer.
Sorry, I'm laughing at we made a comment with Charlie.
I did not promise anyone an hour timer. I promised someone a nice little 10-minute timer. So I'm in the process of making that. I have a 5-minute timer to make, and then the 30 minutes. Those are my last timers. That's it. Nothing else on my list. If you want some, sorry, go somewhere else.
Even if you've kind of been known for that.
I think it was a great experiment to see because everyone is so welcoming, and I've seen a lot of people use people's timers. I've seen a lot of people use my timers in their live streams, and I've been, I'm just like, wow, thank you, just for using my timers, and so
It's so pretty.
thank you. So, it's fun, like when you get to use other people's timers, especially in that authorship community, but it's a lot. That's all I can say. It is a lot.
I mean, and like you said, it's not like you just made one. You're like, I made one and done. You made a bunch.
Yeah, I tried. Can I try to give people like a little variety? You know what I mean? But yeah, 3 more and that's done for me. The factory will be closed.
When was Leo's been done some?
Because you're part vampire, and your body is trying not to burst into flames.
Ooh. Can I get you some garlic?
She's glaring at me.
Or a pumpkin?
No, we spent one day at the pool, and my short outside was 2 reserves.
Yeah, because your body was trying not to burst into flames. Where was your parasol? Wow. You're supposed to be good.
I made no promises.
At the top of the hour, do another sprint?
Yes, but I have a question for you and Nikki.
I didn't do
it. When can I see like another cooking or baking video coming out from you guys? Because
ooh.
We'll see. I think we're trying to figure out is what to make because it's like, you guys want to do something that's like dinner or something somewhere?
I think seeing like you guys cook like a nice little dinner would be nice to see.
Ooh. Challenge accepted. I don't know when it will be, but
it's so
you have 2 go-to dishes: was your meatballs or enchiladas?
meatballs are easy to make. And then you could set up the tripod in the kitchen and experiment with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone told me today how I can turn the camera on, but in the tripod and not actually be in front of it.
Oh, is that the trick you're referring to?
Yeah, but I have to play around and see if I can pull it off.
Okay.
He ran away.
One night, do you want to do meatballs or do you do enchiladas?
But I want meatballs.
Well, it depends. Do you want to show me making Mexican dinner or American? Yes.
Both. Go ahead and it's been really hot, so we could show the new baked cookies that Cindy made.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I heard big cookies.
No, they're new big cookies, so you can like have them cut out because that's like oatmeal and chocolate. So either they can like cut out and dry, or you can put them in the fridge.
I think another video would be showing people how to make cheesecake, because when you do the cream cheese mixture, how to sure the lumps, you can't see.
Cheesecake. A cheesecake just for Lauren.
Make me
Like
want
what?
dessert.
I'm totally a sweets person.
Oh yeah.
But it goes so well with coffee.
Oh, how was the Tim Tams?
Crack.
I
Except for the peppermint one.
I do like the peppermint.
not like chocolate and peppermint. Oh my goodness, it's the best
Yeah, I'm not
combination.
the only one.
So
Like,
they weren't bad, but they're definitely not the best type of peppermint.
Like I don't like chocolate, but if you put mint with it, I would eat it in a heartbeat. Like mint chocolate is the best. Peppermint mocha, like stuff like that.
But the caramel ones were my favorite.
The caramel.
But Nicole and I were divided. She did not like them, but she wasn't a fan.
I just think away some fruit. That's all.
But that's a bigger mind. That's not saying that you don't like them.
No. But out of four, my favorite was the dark mint.
I hate you both. Mint is disgusting. Why?
No, it is not. Mint is good. Mint chocolate is good.
And the one that was totally disappointing was the dark chocolate.
The dark chocolate one?
Yeah, that was a cool letdown.
Well, it might have been because we ate it when it was melted. I think it tasted better when it was cold.
Oh, so it's melty. So we usually do a mixture of semi-sweet and peanut butter chips. And Florida peanut butter fan.
Peanut butter
She
chocolate.
was asking what kind of chips we use.
No.
Or we'll do white and dark chocolate. So we'll always mix two different types of chips when we do it.
So, a lot of
Chocolate chip.
people in the comments are a fan of the no bake recipe.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
dinner and dessert.
Oh, I just have news for you both for the desserts. So, yeah.
Do the dinner on mine and the baking one on yours and share it. And then tag the cookies you made.
Yeah. What else? Your desserts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm so fast.
Yeah, Nikki would have did really well during the refresher challenge. She barely even goes on social media as it is.
I need to post something.
Nick would probably be like, "Yay, I'm told not to go on it. Victory is mine." And I'm like in the corner huddling like when they my next pick.
It would be like, so yeah, I think it was for us, it was like no social media. So like no Instagram, no Facebook, no
Right.
Twitter, no YouTube live streaming. Like I think that is what I miss the most, was just being on screen with people.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
Yeah, and then
You're a very crucial person, so it makes sense that you would miss that interaction.
yeah, but then I just don't like. I don't know what it is. I can legit go days without using my phone. Like I barely charge my phone. It just dies naturally of like, this is like, I believe they last for like 18 hours or so until you got to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't care for it.
Well, see, I would say that I charge my phone a lot, but the other part of it is because I have to have the brightness
Yeah.
full, like at full percent, and that kills the battery.
Right.
But
I feel like you could like fix that for people who are vision impaired.
yeah, I thought
Like-
you would see it, especially with like the dark mode and like
Right.
iOS software update, but no.
Yeah, they just gotta make it better to seem like, okay, this is like the brightness, or like the minimum brightness is like the max brightness, and they make it brighter for people, and then like your battery won't die if you need the more brightness, because is people need to see, like, make it more compatible for people. Like, I feel like
Right.
learning more, we have all this new technology. There's no reason why no one should be doing this. You know what I mean? Like, it should not be like an app. It should be built into the phone.
Yeah, and I noticed like if I'm running like YouTube or Netflix or something, that will drain the battery too.
That's the part I hate. So,
Oh, I love that.
the main reason why my battery drains quickly is because when I'm in bed at night, I put my phone on airplane mode because I like to read on Wattpad and I read trashy werewolf books. So, that's
Ooh.
but it's
Wait,
like hard.
when you say trashy, what do you define that?
Like, okay, so this is what happened. This is the trope that I like. Please do not judge me.
No, because I might have a
How-
book to suggest you.
So what happens is it always starts off with the Omega.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Omega finds out that the Alpha is their mate, gets embarrassed at the birthday party, runs away when they get rejected, and they come back stronger than ever and make the Alpha pay. Like, that's so.
No.
Yeah, I am a sucker for that trope. I know like everyone does it, but I just love seeing it. It's my favorite. Don't know why, but that's what I got sucked into in high school.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a title of a book where it's kind of like that, but it's like a female detective by day.
Oh.
They have like her own firm. Yeah, I think Nikki knows what it's called.
Oh,
I'm gonna look it up later.
we have it. We have
Yeah.
created a book in the series. on our bookshelf.
Yep.
Robert Join,
Hi, Miss Barbara.
Hi.
Magic Bites. Is that it?
I don't think it's Magic Bites. That's about like magic and
It has werewolves in it, though.
yeah, but she's human.
I don't know.
It was the one that you like because like she was a badass, and then like they introduced the romance part near the end of the book.
Yeah, that was Magic Bites.
No, it
Yes,
wasn't.
it was. No, you
Now
probably
you guys like find it. It's gonna be hilarious.
you probably like Cloak and Dagger. That's another werewolf book series. That's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood.
Did you hear what she said?
What happened? Sorry, I was reading Widow's Right comments, and there was this one book I read. It was like a mixture of like a werewolf and a golem and something else. And basically like the golem was protective over like the baby cubs and found out that they were bear shifters. So
Aww,
yeah. Right.
nice. Oh, Nick had to check out a book series called.
Well, I'll have to send somewhere because I have it. I'm just trying to go offer, but it's called Cloak and Dagger. It's a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. Werewolves.
Well, hi. I have a thing where I hate like retelling, so I'm gonna take your word for it. Is it good? Is it like really good?
I liked it because
Nicky's picky too.
you know it says the retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. It's not really until the end. So it's more of the idea of using the cloak as a symbol for the organization.
Oh.
And it's not until the very end you get the reference to Little Red Riding Hood.
But technically, it's not a retelling. It's just using.
Yeah, she's using those themes.
Okay, because like I hate retellings. I'm sorry.
I do too. I will skip books on the retelling. Like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do my Kindle account later and look for the offer.
But did I say we were gonna do a sprint?
Yes.
Yeah,
But we never chat with
I get distracted so easily.
Let's ask the people. Do the people really want to sprint?
I mean, I'll keep chatting. Me and Nikki were saying earlier, like probably have like one sprint and then talk for like 3 hours. It's fine.
Right. And then for Tamama, on Wattpad, it's very common because not many authors publish books about werewolves. So on Wattpad, if you read like basically any werewolf book that has like rejection in it, it's gonna be the same trope. Like it's like the main character always gets bullied in school, and
Right.
they're always picked on by the alpha, and then like on the alpha's birthday, they find out that they're mates. The alpha rejects them. The omega runs away. Yeah.
Yeah, Mom's saying she hates retellings.
So- right. Okay. See, Melanie agrees. Not a fan of retellings. I don't know what it is. I feel like this is no shade. Let me say that right now. No
Right. I
shade.
mean, you like what you like.
That is great for you. But for me, like I don't like reading it because I don't feel like it's very much authentic. You know what I mean? I like hearing people. It's more of like what came from their mind. But if people do retailers, that's your business. I ain't gonna judge you, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm also not a fan of books where they made it seem like they're gonna have a strong heroine and ends up being a damsel.
Oh my god. Okay. The
Oh,
damsel dress trope really gets me upset. Like that one. Yeah.
I don't think that's it either. Now it's going to bug me.
No, one back to Summer King.
I don't think so. I know Bitten one, but I don't think that's the series I'm thinking of. I'll be asleep late at night. That was called. That's what it was called.
All right, Mother Shade. It introduces a new generation to classic stories. Right. Not my cup of tea. Okay, what is Omega Verse? I need an. Is it on Wattpad? Like, here's the thing. So, right, I am bad at reading. Like, I do not like reading, y'all. So sometimes, like, I legit have trouble sitting down and read a book because I just
Right.
don't like reading. But on Wattpad, it's different because I get to see all the trashy stuff I like. It's like books themselves, like published books, they're like history to me. I don't like history. But then I go to Wattpad and it's just like those trashy shows you can watch. Like it just makes sense to me. It's
So, Hunter wants to know what kind of retellings are your friends doing? They don't like.
just like any I feel like I'm about to get attacked soon.
I mean, the most common one are fairy tale retelling. That's huge.
like any retelling, like any of like fairy tales or Disney, like I just don't. It's not. I don't know. I just feel like it's already been done. Leave it. Like we already had the Grimm version, and then we got the Disney version. Like we don't need another version. Like unless you make it super spectacular. Like, I just don't like retellings. I'm not a fan of them.
Wait, what are you going to tell us?
What?
Human rights and.
Right. So that's why I said I feel like I'm about to get attacked because I don't know what it is, but they do. So I'm gonna need to know what's like if I don't know what I feel like.
Question now. So I get why you're saying like you don't like retelling, but what if it's like secretly like Nicole hang with Cloak and Dagger, like it's a secret retelling, but you can't tell it's a retelling.
Then now it's good. That means you used a book or something as inspiration, but you didn't stick with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to know it's a retelling or something because I feel like I'm sucked out of the fantasy of it. And I'm sorry for stumbling. They're teasing me, so I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna go look this up. Hold on. Like I can't believe they're doing this to me.
But like I said, the only thing I hate about Cloak Dagger is that because ending is actually the ending to Royal.
What's a cop out? That's not being creative at all.
I know, that's why I was like, that's
like the whole book would be creative, and then you have that ending. Really?
Yeah.
I would be pissed.
Oh.
I don't want to read it anymore.
Okay.
And then you can't say it's not a retelling in the synopsis because it is. If you end it the way it ends in the fairy tale, that's a retelling.
What about
to Mama and Widow Rights, I'm gonna need y'all to hit me up on Instagram and we can have a separate conversation about that. Cause I feel that way about fan fiction, unpopular opinion. there's certain fan fictions that I like. It has to be done well. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like, I don't mind certain fan fictions. I just hate, if we're gonna talk about fan fiction, then I don't like the Omegaverse fan fiction. But I don't know, fan fiction could be great.
I agree.
It depends on how it's written. Like, if they're literally just going to rewrite whatever fandom they're using, then that's not being creative.
So someone asked, what about retellings of mythology and folklore?
Like,
So
I don't like history.
those are cool because you can really interpret them. Because here's why: for like anything that's like mythology or folklore, like those are, most of them have been stories passed down by generations, and no one has really popularized them. No one has really set a strong story to make it a classic. So I don't mind hearing about
I get
those.
you. So in a
But
way, it's not oversaturated.
Yeah.
right, but I agree with Melanie. Like, if you have, like, people can write many different versions about the Odyssey, big one. But when you do have like Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast, like that, it's just like, come on.
Yeah, Lauren was teasing me till we were watching For Ride Not for the first time. Like, oh yeah, Helena. Like, I love her from the. Maybe I'm like, what is this? But like, it's a comic book. Like, I don't care. It's wrong.
Yeah, technically it's a comic book, another media of mythology.
But it was wrong though.
Wrong to you, not to the writer. Obviously, they wouldn't have written it that way. Go back in your corner and sit down.
Also, Salt and Sorrows by Aaron A. Craig was retelling, and I loved it.
Mm.
I've heard that offered before. There's a lot of check blocks.
You
Like,
don't know that.
I'll give you a good example. There's a book I'm working on, kind of, sort of. It's called Project Gemini, and it's kind of based off of like Apollo when he was chasing Daphne. So it's kind of similar to that, but it's more of like a modern version, but you do not know that's what it's about. And it's other stuff in his life that happened that's in the book. So it's like,
why would you tease me with this? Now I'm just gonna ask you every day, are you working on it?
so here's the thing. I'm also not working on Project Orange. Actually, I'm not gonna say nothing. I will be doing some videos for updates, but if you do want to know, I can tell you some stuff. I don't want to like have everyone hear it a bunch of times and then I don't give them nothing. But I will. If you want to know about Project Gemini, I got you.
It's funny because we are about to start a series called Fate Your Guns. And so each spell is going to be focused on a certain god or goddess from the faulty being given this ability.
See, I'm here for that because, like, this is what I mean. Also, when you have Greek gods and goddesses, there's different stories about them. Nothing is set in stone, and you can pull and take what you want and make your own story.
Yeah.
So I'm always up. Like, I love Percy Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have these gods and goddesses. Okay, let's make it deeper. They have kids. There's demigods like that. Like, I love anything for. Melanie hit me up on Instagram. I'm gonna read it. But yeah, so I stay on Wattpad. Like, even though I have a million other books to finish reading, not aka, little shameless plug. Let me pull them up. If you haven't, and I'm just saying, you can if you want, but you should just do it because it's great to do and it's a great Sumerian. But as fellow author-tubers, you can buy some books. This is The Healer's Love by Kara L. Rose, aka The Naked Firefly. And then, if you look closely, there's The Final Harvest and The Healer's Love. So The Final Harvest is by Miss Barbara Howard, if you do not know. And it is on Kindle. So go to Amazon.
That's nice to read it too. Like, that just shows supporting author-tuber doesn't need to cost any money. You just did that, and it was free.
Right. Like, you just, like, even if you can't buy books, that's fine. Just tell people about it. Like, I made I sent it to my friends, and one of them is just like, okay, I might want to buy the book. Like, go ahead and buy it. You never know. Like, just show some love. If you know, just give people some love for books. I can't wait for y'all books so I can have it in my hand and show it off, just like I've been doing. But yeah, um, oh my, okay. Sorry, the comment is like blowing my mind right now, and I'm just like, oh yes. I feel like I'm about to take over y'all stream. I'm so sorry.
No.
People are asking for Instagram link.
Yes, I'm about to put it up in the thingy. If I can remember correctly, I don't know which one it is. I don't think.
What?
It was like called like Inner World or something like that. It was about the 4 kids that went through different mythologies.
You're asking Dory?
Yes.
All right, so let me go back.
Well, he's like me and Percy Jackson, but unlike Percy Jackson and that movie. They never wrote the last book.
So, yes, Melanie, I want the book. That sounds interesting. Yes, Project Gemini is something. Love Percy Jackson. I'm so glad Disney got the rights now to make their own movies. Forget the previous ones. They got me and my family to stop filming. I'm highly upset. They should have forced them into like a 5-year contract to do the 5 movies. I have it. I just read the 5th season. Okay. The 5th season I was supposed to read this month, but I've been behind on my reading, so I'm gonna try to read it for September. Like, I gotta sit down and do a lot of reading, y'all. Like, a lot of reading.
I haven't read a book in so long. What is wrong with me? It's like I'm not passionate about reading. Like, I have all these books on the list to read, and it's like, oh, look, I can do other things.
I'm very picky on what I like. You know what I mean? So I even told the Naked Firefly, because we became really great friends, and I said, hey, I'll buy your book, but just so you know, I'll like be honest with you if I don't like it, because I don't like romance.
Right.
But writing style is something that I've never seen before, and I'm not like just saying that because she's my friend. It's just like, no, like, it sucks you, and like I could see myself on the islands, and that's what I like about fantasy. And fantasy, they have a great world building. I see it in this book there, so that's why I think I don't like certain books, because I don't get to see. I don't see myself in the book. Like, I want to be in the book. You know what I mean?
Right.
I understand that. Actually, you talking about people writing books made me think of something. So today I got an email back from one of the beta readers that read Hunted, Emerald Kiss book Nicole and I finished. And she really, really liked the book. She pointed out something that I thought I had fixed, and I guess I didn't. But she said the middle of the book was really long, but I'm like, I like how I wrote the book. I don't want to change it. So that's my question for everyone. Like, is it really bad if the book is really long in the beginning or the middle? Would that deter you from finishing the book?
I normally try to stick with the book. You know what I mean? The only thing, like the only way to really like turn me away from a book is,
yeah, I forgot Percy Jackson's turned into musical.
I'm interested. So the only way you can turn me away from the book, like, how can I say it? Okay, right. So let's say you have a fantasy book, but you like started off very heavily, and they're all using magic. That would be like a turnoff, because just like build up to that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Another example, I'm gonna go through all of it. Like, if you have a romance and they fall in love right away in the beginning, that's a turnoff. If you have a erotica and they're like doing it right away in the beginning, that's a turnoff. Like I'm trying to like also like a history book. If you have the action, I don't like history in general, but if you have like the action right in the beginning, that's a turnoff. Like, I need you to do like a little bit of a build up. If it's long, that's okay for me, but just don't attack everything in the beginning. Like, I don't like that.
People are agreeing. You're saying that it's not bad for middle of the water.
Yeah, especially when we use the middle to like give a lot of flashbacks to dive deeper into the character. Because I write really heavily like character-driven books. Apparently,
I think the books are good. I think if you do like excuse me, if you do like one big flashback, I think like a prologue could be good for that. Not to contradict myself, I'm very much indifferent. I did say on one time that I would not read a prologue.
Yeah.
And then I got caught because the people who I told that to, I said I was writing a prologue. So, but I think if you do like a
You
flashback,
contradicted yourself.
I know if you do like a flashback, you can put that in a prologue. But if you do it like back and forth, people can write that quite well. It's like, okay, this happened. Oh, a moment was triggered. We're gonna go visit the past for it. You know, so I think that's the thing.
Once you wrote it twice. That's what I'm showing you about the fix.
Yeah.
But I feel we need the flashbacks, and then I don't get the character development.
Right, and then you understand the characters better, and you understand why they're driven to do the things they do.
Yeah, I
Right.
understand we have a big fight scene,
Yes, I will promote the books. I like promoting books.
You're very good at it too. Like, very subtle with coming in and saying, "Look, this person wrote a book, and then this person wrote a book."
I try. You guys said the musicals on YouTube.
Yeah, that's where I saw it.
Okay.
Is it good?
I'll look it up. No guarantees, but I will
Is it
look
good?
it up.
I am not going to tell you if it's done or not. I want you guys to hear opinions.
I'm curious.
I will admit it is a little hard to see though. For
Why?
like I have a lot of flashes and stuff like that. A
No!
lot of strobe lights and flashes and
Come back, Cup.
that's my only warranty is that there's a lot of strobe lights, flashes, and or lightning.
But yeah, for Nikki, most people in the comments said that the length in the beginning doesn't matter.
Right, that's what I said.
I just think it's like how you do it. You know what I mean? To give you a great example, I would rather read a short book that is full of flavor than to read a big book that is bland.
Yeah.
Sometimes less can be more. And if you do more, make sure it's good. So I think it's just something like that.
And today, the example, there's a trilogy called Firestarter.
Ooh.
No lie, I get to the third book, and I still have no clue what the books are supposed to be about.
After reading 3 of them?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Like, okay, like, I know you want to tease your audience, but come on, like, just tell us already.
Yeah, that's also another thing I don't like. Please do not tease me. If you want to do like a series, a trilogy, a duology, whatever, and you do not get to the point or wrap something up in the first book or the second book, I will not continue. I do not care how good your writing is. You have to.
And see, that's the thing that scares me when authors use cliffhangers. I'm like, there's no guarantee that they're going to come back to that in the next book.
Right. So I think for me, that's what I'm scared of.
What's up?
I want to read your book.
Huh?
How do you book? I want to read it.
Oh yeah. Like I get scared when I think of writing a series because if I do traditional publishing, sometimes they can say that they want a series or they can turn it around and reject it. But it's just like, yeah, just explain everything you can in your book while you got your chance and don't leave a huge cliffhanger to keep people guessing for too long.
I mean, we got the cover. I mean, for original draft, it was a cliffhanger, and then we changed it.
Heather, I want to know more about your book. What kind of mythology are you using?
Right.
I have questions.
I have a question for everyone in the comments because everyone's talking about their work in progress. But I be checking y'all YouTube channel, y'all social medias, and y'all don't be talking about it too much. So where's the book coming from? Like I said, I stalk people. I stalk y'all. So
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
I don't care. Right now, I'm a little bit angry because I'm seeing some new information I didn't know of. Like I told y'all earlier, the stalking I do is your social media, author to social media. I won't go to personal. And your YouTube channel if you have one. Let me know.
So you do have a pair of binocular hidden? Is that what you use?
They're right here.
No, I mean, you saw when I got that short story finished, I was like, yay, it's done.
My trauma is over.
Apparently, I
Right.
don't like writing short stories.
Stop that.
Short stories are hard.
Very, very hard. And it is very easy for me to like derail and make the story 10 times longer too. Like, especially near the ending of the book. I'm like, okay, there's an ending. Good. Stick to it. 1,000 words later. No! Stop it! I listed that. Because I was writing a short story for an anthology and it can only be like 10 to 12,000 words. And I had it at like 10 something. So I was like, okay, that's the minimum. Don't write any more. And then I wrote a whole nother page.
It's something that like it takes practice when you learn how to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's just
I know some people are better at than writing novels. But I mean,
and that's what I'm saying. Not to cut you off. To Mama, I agree. I know everyone's been recording stuff, editing stuff, but not posting stuff. Cause like I said, this is my first time here, but I know y'all be working. I just want to see it.
Jeez.
what?
I like to be the first one to
Other-
know. You know.
Can't see the following video. Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Then to be fair, like we wrote in Novella in like 2 weeks, so maybe there's a thing to writing shorter pieces. I don't know.
I think the next little thing that I'm going to write. No, that's not going to be a short story. Never mind. Forget what I said. Hi.
But
It's nothing. I was about to go into something, but I haven't worked it out yet.
I want to know. You can't tease me like that and not say anything.
Um,
Is it one of the seven deadly sins?
huh?
Is it one of the books for the seven deadly sins?
No, it was just something different that I was inspired by someone who was talking in the live stream, and it like had me thinking, but I don't think I'm gonna stick to it, so I won't say nothing. Like anything I tell you guys is like, oh, I would start it. So
What?
What? Wait. What the heck?
are you talking
What?
about like Percy Jackson or your personal story?
That's what I was gonna say.
Because I disagree. I feel like me having ADHD is my superpower because it helps me every single day. Like when, excuse me, sorry. Like when I overcome things, like I have not been medicated in a long time. So with my ADHD, like I do lose focus. So I feel like that's my superpower when I'm able to focus on something. So it depends on how you do it. If you use it as a crutch, it could be bad, but if you legit use it to your advantage to show like it will not hold you back, it's a great superpower to have.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like one of my favorite scenes from the series for this chapter is when they're in the Grand Canyon. They're trying to escape.
Yeah.
Because that's when they show it down. They also show them how like the panda attacked them most. I was like, here's two things people throw every day, and yet you're uncomfortable.
I was gonna say something and it floated away.
Lots of doesn't.
But I mean, I agree with Sid. If I would use it to like inspire people and not like as a crutch and saying like, oh, I can't do this because I have ADHD or dyslexia.
I mean, I do for any disability, honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like when people address, you know, the mental issues or disabilities that they have and they make that their superpower, I feel like then it's something good because I didn't have any problems with it. It just felt great to see someone who had ADHD to overcome so many boundaries. I don't know much about dyslexia personally, but from what I've seen, I know people have a hard time reading. I think the way that they described it was good in my opinion, but it could be offensive. Like, oh, you have dyslexia, you can't read English, but your mind can read Greek. Like, that's testing the waters, but I think it's going to be a superpower.
That'll be cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's
Hmm?
That's Percy Jackson.
That was Percy Jackson?
Yeah, Charlie and Blood Story, yeah, we saw Breach without understanding it. I remember that.
Oh.
I remember that. It's been a long time since I read it.
Yes.
Long time since I read it.
Widow writes, that is true. Please, if anyone ever does writing of something that could seem offensive, please get sensitivity readers. I could, like, an example, like, let's just say if you're in a relationship and your spouse is from a different race and you write a book about their race, get sensitivity readers for that. If you yourself don't have a mental issue or disability, but someone in your family does, please still get a sensitivity reader, because even though your family might have it and you don't, it could be offensive to those who do. So everyone, please get a sensitivity reader.
Agreed.
Do you have any tips on finding sensitivity readers?
Yeah, so I think what is so great is I always say surround yourself with different people. So I have friends from different races. I have friends, I know for me, like, my sister is hard of hearing. So if I was to write a character who is hard of hearing, I could go to her and be like, can you read this and help me out? I would say try to find a group of people who are different than you are. So when it does come time for sensitivity readers, you already have a group there to help you. Like, and don't be afraid to reach out to people, especially if you see authors or writers on YouTube. Just be like, hey, this is what I'm writing about. You fit the demographic, or I think you fit the demographic. Can you please read my book and tell me if I made this right or something?
Being offensive. I mean, we're taking it now.
That's why I wonder what we should we ask about our family tree to or yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's no harm in asking.
Right.
I'm not tell you.
Yeah.
Right, like the worst things, like if you ask someone to sensitivity read for you, the worst thing they can say is no.
Right.
And if they say no, okay, you just keep it pushing because someone will be there for you. I believe that if someone's gonna be a sensitivity reader, it could be free. It should be free. I don't think you need to pay people for that.
Yeah, but some people might see it as a way to make extra income.
Right, and I think that could be like the only way I can see to, like, for you to pay to be a sensitivity reader is if you have a business and that's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you really do, and that's where you can, like, offer real feedback. But normally a sensitivity reader is like a buddy. You could be like, hey, I need to know if this is okay. It's someone there to, like, help you out, because an editor won't do that for you. So yeah.
And if they do agree to it, I wouldn't send them the whole book. I would probably send them, like, the scene where it's the most prominent of what you want them to look at.
Yes.
I can just imagine, like, if somebody agrees to be a sensitivity reader and you're like, oh, cool, then I can get them to read the whole book.
Well, that's not what you want.
Yeah, like,
character.
Yeah.
And didn't think about that.
what was it? Exactly. So I have critique partners right now and / beta readers. And I just, like, it was scary giving them, like, my book to read. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't know how they're going to receive it. If it's terrible, then you think that you're a crappy writer. And if they love it, you're like, wait, are they really being nice? Are they really being sincere? Or are they just trying to pity me?
Right.
So I would say don't don't try to give your book to people who you see have a big platform. unless you like know them. Like try to really start small. Like people like try to be realistic with people who will actually read it and give you good feedback. And ask questions because one of my critique partners legit beta read a book that was published, and the author said that they gave great advice.
Right?
So
Did they?
Unless the author doesn't hear it, though.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to hear criticism, whether it's good or bad.
oh, true. When I think of
Probably.
criticism, I don't think of something bad, but criticism is not always bad. I like harsh criticism because it helps me to change. When people give me the good stuff, I'm like, okay, good. Now what can I change? Like I don't listen to it. All I hear is like, tell me what I can do.
I'll just say if a reader asks you a question and it's focused on your entire world building for your story, you know how to answer, that should be a concern, not something to just be brushed aside.
What are you talking about?
House of Night.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a series called House of Night that was written by a mother-daughter, and they're actually out of Barnes Nobles doing book signings. And their whole world base is on magic. And when I asked them about it, they're like, oh, we just liked it. And that was the only answer I got.
Like they didn't put it. It didn't seem like they put any research or anything into it.
Right.
Like something like that. If you're gonna base your whole world building on a religion, you should definitely hire a sensitivity reader.
Yes. I feel like race, religion, and gender slash sex, that you should do some research if it's not your personal category like that.
Right.
So Hunter has a question. For a better reader, should or should he not charge them?
Oh, she was saying Heather Ash, should you or should you not charge?
And sensitivity. So maybe charge or not.
I mean, I agree with what's said. Like, if that's your business and that's what you're, saying this is what I'm doing for a living, that's one thing. But
Right,
just for
because
someone to randomly ask you and say, like, I'm not going to do it unless you pay me, that seems fishy.
right, I think for me, like, if they were to sensitivity read the whole book, I would pay them. But when you're going to like an editor and you do like a sample edit, like I believe like sample edit should be free. The same thing with like that part, like you said, give them a piece of the book that you think is like that you need the most help on for sensitivity reading, and then have that for free. And then if you like their feedback, when the time is ready, give them the whole book, and then you can charge that way. But yeah, I'm with Widow Rice. That's exactly. This is great. This is great. Me, okay, now tell me what sucks or where improvements can be made. That's me. Because I don't want to put out a bad book or a book that I would pull.
That's one thing I know after Reach Hunted because I knew what scenes are referred to.
Yeah, and I'm glad she pointed that out because I thought I went in and fixed it, but being visually impaired, it's probably something I just overlooked.
Right.
Which I think that was like the one thing I was the most nervous about. Because I sent it out to an editor just to fix like grammar and like typos and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, she's gonna give it back and it's gonna be like every other sentence or typo. And it wasn't even that many, and I was like, yes.
That's good. I know. What was it?
Because I suck at grammar.
This grammar is visual.
Yeah.
I'm good at grammar when I don't rush. If that makes sense. And I got that all the time from my teachers. And then also, I would have present tense and past tense in the same story or in the same sentence. And they're like, no, you can't do that.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I I love it. That's Lauren. Like, just put her on the spot.
That's fine.
No, I'm saying that's the same problem you have. Is having different times.
Or past voice. But the thing with Word, like Word, there's a thing in Word where it catches it. So at least now I can look out for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying when you're taught in school about grammar and writing, it's all visual. So when you're not really taught it, or you have to learn your own, you can't really fault you for not knowing it.
It's true. I just thought it was going to be like 10 times the amount of errors that she said, and it really wasn't that bad. It's probably like 10% errors out of a document that was 130K. That's not a long book at all.
Yeah, right. I agree with Molly. He was saying same thing except for saying that a small sample for some readers should be free, but if they read the whole thing, then they should be paid.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, if they want to read the whole thing for free, more power to them.
I would feel weird if someone said that. Like, if an editor was like, "Oh, yeah, I read for free," scam. Like,
Oh, an editor, yeah. I mean, like a better reader, like somebody that you know.
no, yeah, like I would only do it to like the people who I know. I feel like also having different people read it, like people who like whatever your genre is, people who hate whatever genre it is. Like,
Wait, how do you get people that don't like the genre to read it?
you just ask them, like, hey, like for me, I hate a lot of genres. If someone's like, "Hey, can you read it to me?" Yeah, sure, I got you, and I'll tell you what I don't like, because you're like, you're trying to, like, when you write a book, you're writing it for yourself to feed your soul, but then when you want to make money, you try to reach as many people as possible so you can satisfy your regular target audience, but you want to reach people outside of your demographic also, so you can get more sales that way. I feel like people always forget to do that.
What?
I thought we also maybe half an hour from now, so
Oh, you're fine. I keep finding candy. I swear the bag was empty when I put it down.
yeah, so we're calling the screen, I don't know.
Oh, fishy candy. We're supposed to do it.
I'm sorry.
Why are you ignoring me? Love me.
Really, you're just saying that I one at the other.
But yeah, I still can't get over the fact that when like people really, really like your writing, you're like, it did it. I wrote something people like.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. I like, not to get too ahead of myself, but the one thing, like,
Right?
when I publish, my books, I would just love to see like the fan art and
Oh yeah, I love fan art because I can't draw. I'm not artistic like that. But I mean, even looking at like fan art of movie or shows that you like is cool. You're like, they made it up on their own. That's so cool. I wish I could draw.
sing. I get jealous of people who can draw and sing. I can't do either.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen any examples of you singing.
It's not gonna happen, so don't try to pick it. Nice try. Nice try.
Because that day you were doing the stream with Bethany, you're like, Nikki should sing.
Okay, if I'm being honest, it wasn't just for Nikki, it was for all of you guys. But no one wanted to sing.
No
one did.
I was gonna do it, but we had so many problems with tech. It's like, I'll be rude.
Yeah, good luck trying to get me to sing on camera unless I'm drunk.
Or I have the phone. What?
Really? Go in your corner.
I'm sorry.
Did you say get her drunk?
I'm just so bad at like remembering the lyrics of songs.
That's not true. We were doing the tag. Your famous song, sorry.
That's Disney. It's probably like ingrained in my subconscious when I'm sleeping.
Yes, Melanie. Lauren was doing a little bit of singing, and she said that she'll sing for us again right now.
What?
Yeah,
No.
woo! Come on, Lauren. Woo!
No. I said I would only sing on camera if I was drunk.
See, she said she'll sing on camera. You heard that, right?
I
She said she'll sing for us, you guys.
hate you so much right now.
Oh, I got it.
No. What are you doing?
Songs. See? Come on, I know
You
you
know you
want
want
to
to just let it out. Let it out.
This one long to be finished. That one once against the girl and knew I helped them. Yes, indeed. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I have to recompose the cost.
Yes, I had your complaints, but on a whole, I've been a saint.
To
Those
the
poor
poor
unfortunate
unfortunate soul.
souls. See, I got her.
I feel like I was tricked. You know, it's my favorite song.
I noticed. I hear you sing it every
You're,
time.
you're a jerk.
See, and this is how, like, you cannot get me to sing on stream, and here's why. There's a certain artist I like, so you have to play their music, but you can't play people's music on YouTube. So,
Wait, what is it?
What's the song? What's the song?
What's the artist?
I'm not telling you guys. Although it is one of my personal favorite artists of all time. I love them. I can't wait for their new album. Delicious.
I want to know.
I want to know what love is. Yep, I want to know what love is.
I don't know what love is.
Wait, is that the song, or is that you're just
Oh no, that was just me being random.
being you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Wait,
don't.
is it Brandy? Did you hear that the other day? You like Brandy and Monica?
Okay, so this is what's happening. If anyone knows music, this is monumental. Brandy and Monica doing a versus battle. What? What?
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I thought that was
I cannot wait to see it. I am here for it. It's. I don't know if they're gonna do it virtually from their houses. If COVID wasn't happening, I wish I could see them together in the same room because that would be
Yeah,
hilarious.
just gotta interact with each other.
Oh, what are those songs?
I know what. I just want to know what the artist is. You don't even have to say the song. I want to know. I'm nosy.
Good. I'm not gonna tell you.
Give me a hint,
No.
please.
No.
Wait, are you singing?
No.
Please.
Nope.
Give me a line of the song.
Never gonna get it.
Oh,
You're never gonna get it. Oh no, that's not the person.
Song.
Everyone knows the song, but I'm not gonna tell you who it is. I'm just gonna say never gonna get it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I said no, you're singing, so try to shout.
Right, okay, so like Melanie I'm like sing like you like everyone naturally sings like ad lib stuff, but to get me to sing, it's not gonna happen until I have that person. But yes, love Brandy, love Monica. I do have a favorite of the two. I have who I want to win for the versus battle, but you know, it's whatever.
Oh, Brandy and Monica trip plot.
Oh, a battle.
Also, to say, Brandy is my favorite Cinderella. Just saying.
Agreed.
Yeah. That's not even a fair competition.
Yeah, don't say after shouting. That's impossible stuff in my head for entire night.
That's the first time that came to me in my head. Impossible.
Oh, I thought you just said that.
Me?
No, Sid.
Huh? Sorry, I zoned out.
Oh, Nikki thought you were gonna sing it.
Oh, again, you'll never catch me singing.
I'm gonna try. Challenge accepted.
For real. See, now that's something I would like to see. I would like to see, in my humble opinion, some more black princesses and have them sing. That's something I can sit down and watch. Wait, I got a question. Do y'all know the movie The Wiz with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, because I was gonna ask if does that count as a musical? Because if it does,
Musical.
all right, then that's one I love. So boom, right there, The Wiz. That's one of my favorite. I think that's my favorite musical right there. Ease on down the road. Come on now.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to watch it because I've never seen it.
Oh, it was a great cast.
Yeah.
It was
Have
great.
you ever?
I thought you weren't reading chat.
I went back.
I came back.
I need a little break.
Right? The Wiz is so good. Ooh, ah. But those scarecrows scared me. Don't the scarecrows were like those were some scary things. I don't know why they put it up in there.
So, growing up, two movies we were able to watch were Twister and The Wizard of Oz. So her older sister was terrified of tornadoes.
Yet she watched them anyway. Well, I'm gonna say also the flying monkeys and the Wizard of Oz terrified her.
You know, that's a running joke in our family about her mom.
They're creepy looking now. Did you hear monkeys in that? Or no?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go back and see.
I hope not.
Right? No. Back then they probably treated animals terribly.
Yeah.
So all this time you're saying that you hate a musical and you secretly liked one? Liar!
I'm just saying. Yeah, so I like The Wiz. There you go, boom. I like musicals. Only The Wiz. Cause I feel like people always bring out into songs at the excuse my language, at the stupidest moments, because I know some people like musicals, but it's always the stupidest moments they break out into songs. It's like, why would you do that? It's annoying. Tears streaming down her face, sing a sad song. What?
Okay, I have to read on that one. I hate when they bring song with crying. It's like, now everyone knows in real life you're sobbing. There is no way you'd be able to sing.
You can barely breathe. Like hyperventilating, like ugly crying.
If I'm crying, I just want to be left alone in my room, like looking out the window. What am I gonna sing for?
And if I am this thing, there's no way you'll understand me. So like, no, I'm just saying like I'm not.
Like you have like makeup runs down your face. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna back away slowly. You deal with that.
Exactly. So, yeah. But I just don't like most music stuff. I just ignore it because it gets me annoyed.
I can see that.
I think it's funny that her older sister hates musicals, but I think she's slowly turning a corner to it because her daughter's sick and, you know, already loves Disney, so it's just a matter of time before she's forced to watch other musicals. And then she said she liked Hairspray, so.
Yeah, that's why I thought you guys would like burn it on. Not burn it on. Leave long. That was like movie.
I found Hairspray to be like a little awkward, like the movie, like the new one with Zac Efron. It was like okay-ish, but then when they went and did like the whole little tour, like people started doing it, put on their own performances. It was
No, talking about the movie.
Oh.
No, the one
the movie in like the plays. So.
With Minvine.
Okay.
We're already streaming for 2 hours. Like that went really fast.
We're having fun chatting.
That was
You
super
only
cool.
just one sprint.
Yeah.
Hey, I always say cater to what the audience wants. If
Right.
you want to talk about stuff, you talk. If they want to
No.
sprint, you sprint.
Like, Fox decided to start doing these like live action musicals, and I hate them because they'll get these stars that either never been on film or never been in front of a camera, and they freeze, or they break their rebel show.
Grayson!
I know, right? We have a wow. Oh, I'm so long. We have a wow racer.
Both Chromakers here.
Right.
So Teddy's not a troublemaker.
And I called Bull.
See, I am not a troublemaker.
Yes, you
I am
are.
See, right with Melanie agrees that she was here for great conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
I got a little writing in.
Right. That's what I want my live stream to be when I do it.
And
I am
this
waiting for that.
Oops, okay.
So much you got to do.
Oh, water, I'm gonna water pictures.
Wait, so actually we're gonna start streaming in September? That's the
Yeah.
plan?
I have quite
No,
a
we
few
do
live streams. So one of them is Writers Right, which starts September 7th. Looking for some co-hosts and whatnot. Basically, it's just pure people, like just to chat what it's like to be an author or writer while you have like your normal, like what you do in your life. Like for me, I'm a student and I go to work and I write, so it's just like talking about that because I don't think we talk about it, you know what I mean? So I have each weekend will alternate. One would be in the morning, one would be in the afternoon, because just like international people and the national people, so you get to see different people and it's always fresh. Excuse me. One would be like my regular live streams because I would like to do live streams where I write so I can keep myself accountable because I don't write. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then just get on other people's live streams, whether it's just talking, writing, like whatever it is. Like
Yeah, this was fun. I was so next. I was surprised. Like I got on, you were here, and I was like, I have a guest because it was totally like spur of the moment.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to be here first, and then like I could just pop up and be like, "Sid's here," But yeah, I was like, let me just hop on because like I'm not busy at the moment. I don't have any work tomorrow, so I'm like, I could be up sprinting, doing live streams. Melanie, is she serious? I don't know if it was you. I gotta check the responses. There's a link in on my Instagram for like a form if you don't want to fill it out. And I'm gonna start reaching out to people this weekend so I can get stuff on and popping. On and popping. Wow, it's late for me because I'm talking real casual.
Poor little Sid.
Oh, Heather was saying one of the microphones was 50. Yeah, I mean, they can go anywhere from like 50, 60 to 100. So it all depends on what kind of mic that you're looking for and what you want it to do. Do you guys want to do your outro?
Outros. Oh my word.
That means it's over.
Yeah. Who's starting? Nick? Oh, perfect.
Go ahead, Nick. I feel like I hate you all.
Because I have a lot to say. Actually, no, I'll start because then you two bounce off of each other because you guys have a lot more to say. So, what's up, everybody? My name is Sid Pack, aka Sid the Kid, aka Estasa Pack, aka Sweet Potato. Occasionally a
I
troublemaker.
didn't my tea myself. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Nick is aka Troublemaker. We already talked about this.
I said aka troublemaker. Sometimes. I am currently working on Project Great, which is my work in progress. I'm switching between two books in a series. I don't know which one is going to be. Um, what else can I say? Most of my other projects are on hold for a little bit. So yeah. Then I have a few live streams coming out. I am starting a live stream, or I like to call it a webisode. It's called Writers Write. It alternates between each Monday. Some of them are at 8 a.m. Some of them are at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So I'm looking for some co-hosts to talk to. Basically, what it is we just talk about life, what it's like being a writer while we do everything normally. And occasionally we might do some sprints. It depends on how everyone's feeling. And then I will be starting my own personal live streams on Fridays, I believe. I'll have more information about that. I have a YouTube channel. You can stop over there. I'll be making more content for y'all, I promise. And I'm going to give y'all a few more timers. That's all.
What? I didn't do it.
No, it was crazy.
Of course.
I'm going to go into avatar mode soon. But that is all I have. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, I can't finish. Lauren and Nicole.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, what? What I missed? I'm not on that.
Grayson wrote #pound cake the kid.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Squirrel moment.
Anywho. So I'm Nicole. It's on YouTube.
Sorry.
On my channel, I cover dark poetry and singing, as well as magic. I write fantasy, poetry, and paranormal. And me and Lauren have been doing a lot of collabs for writing books. And we also have a podcast called Fire and Ice. And we also have a Patreon for Fire and Ice as well.
They also have a blog.
And there's a blog called Enchanting Tales on
WordPress.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Oh, we need a scroll.
What's a scroll? Is there something we can beat Grayson with?
It was. Hey, what?
Why is everyone trying to make me commit tea on myself? But thank you guys for having. Oh God, thank you guys. I'm putting something on other streams. Okay, words.
Yours.
Go to corner.
And my corner. And that's a story for everyone.
But thank you both for joining me. This was fun. I got a little writing in. Like I said, I write poetry, fantasy, and paranormal romance. We are planning to release Hunted, the Immortal Kiss, which will be the first book in the trilogy, on Halloween. If everything goes according to plan, that's the TBA date for it now. And everything for the book is done, just waiting on the response from beta readers and then making the last couple edits. I have to pinch myself hearing that we're going to release a book.
Wait, you have a what?
That our first book is planning to be released on Halloween.
And it's a book. I look in it. It's a book, yeah. It's like an actual. It's a book.
It's a book, though.
It's a book. And then I'm also working on releasing a collection of poetry April of next year. What year are we in?
2020.
I like the idea of releasing something on my birthday. And then when people ask me what I want for my birthday, I'm just going to go tell them to go buy the book.
That's a great present right there.
Somebody suggested that to me, and I'm like, I'm stealing an idea because I like that idea.
Right.
I'm not a manipulative person, but that's pretty genius. That's a manipulative one right there.
Thank you.
Shots fired.
But you said a compliment.
So that was a moment for this.
Wait, what's happening?
It says I ain't got no tea, but if it did, it would be hot, because that was something right there. But yeah.
Yeah, Grayson Halloween. But I mean, I've seen that like it's weird. Like trying to release a book on a deadline with Amazon is weird. So it might be like a couple of days before Halloween, but that's the goal.
Yeah.
Because then we're like all like the whole month of October, we can promote it and do like fun stuff with it. And instead of just like releasing the book and be like, here it is. No warning, just here's a book. Buy me, buy me.
I money I get to probably this one.
Okay. How do I end a live stream?
You don't, just go on forever.
I just do what I ran with. Do start waving. And you say bye.
I was trying to say bye, and then I got on a tangent about the book. I blame you. Both.
You're welcome.
You're supposed to keep the word in check, okay? That's your job.
Not my job.
You're a twin. That is your job.
No, it's not. My job is to cause chaos, not to order.
Wow.
See, and that's when you end it because you're like, oh, she just threw shit. Oops, sorry. That's when you end it. You're like, bye.
Right?
You've been through like so much shame.
Run around your butt like that. But thanks for joining me, guys.
Yes, it was fun.
Right? Until next time. Bye.
Bye.